are underway here in Las Vegas. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. It's Jacobs to start the drive. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Counter play with Jacobs, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Wildcat, 60 Wildcat.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
2nd and 6.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. That's on big Mekhi Becton, 1st-round pick in 2020. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. In motion comes the tight end left. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
18 Cardinals, 18, pioneer.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles, they've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Let's go now.
White, he'll try the left side.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Best. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Defense will spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Best. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ready?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
Yeah, I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Looking to throw. Best. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Robbie Anderson from 6 yards away. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jake Elliott is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. For Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
18 Radwood.
On 2nd and 9. Hurts. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's good for Las Vegas.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 35 yards. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready, ready. Drop 50, drop 50.
On first down, Best. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Best got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Throwing on first down. Best under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Balone Nichols in there to take him down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Best. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. To throw on 3rd down. Best. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Take over a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On first down, Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got Bellinger. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Best. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, Best. That is caught by Anderson. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Robbie Anderson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Buccaneers 17, Raiders 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's good.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's second down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. The second they decline the penalty.
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw on second down. Best. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. And the Buccaneer
First down, here's White. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
and 12 at their 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. Best. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Operating from the gun. Best. He's got Granson over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's the end of the third quarter.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up to 2nd and 12 at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
60 Vikings. Check, contact, check, contact. Unlock right, unlock right.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Granson, his tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, Best. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. A time you'd think they'd be running the football. They're still tossing it around and having great
touchdown. Robbie Anderson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hurts throw brought in by Bellinger. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 11.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
On 1st down, Best. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. White is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line.
Back to throw. Best. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kylan Granson from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Hurts. Back to Renfro again, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Go check.
To about the 40-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Best. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
On 3rd down, Best. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And on 4th down, Otis, the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Come on.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. And as time has run out on this football game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend. And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season. So for the Buccaneers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas